Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your man Ronan back in the game again. Better yet, is Ronan Agent 317 or the resident anti-hero. I want to say salute to the masculine mercenaries, the Madam mercenaries, Black Man Vent, Why You Mad Sun Radio, Platinum Queens West, 5150 Nation, and all my fellow affiliates who are looking for forward progress and redeeming themselves in and beyond this space. You already know the deal. Well, scan that code Ronan10. You get access to the lifestyle of A game. It's where you work on your vitality, strength, energy, and libido. But it's a lifestyle, not just a instant gratification solution. You got to put in work. Once you put that pill in, you're talking about fucking the shit out of your purpose. But that's for another video. But today's video, and it's something I've been putting off for a good minute among a few others, but I want to talk about what a Tender Dck Templar is. Now, I think I said a few videos ago that the concept and religion of pump and dump is nothing more than fornication without foresight. And pretty much is what that is. You have individuals who worship cheap box. We're not talking about low-hanging fruit. We're talking about the fruit that rolled into the freeway or the street, got hit a few times, that's sitting near the gutter, rotting. That's the fruit they're looking for. Now, on a social setting, you got women who are easy on the eyes, but hell on the mind, soul, wallet, and everything pertaining to you. We've seen guys tell their stories about either had their sperm stolen, she did this, she did that. You even had guys who try to become rest haven for hoes. These ashy dick paladins who want to sit there and try to save themselves by saving wayward bitches. And that's never been the case. You see, when it comes to forward progress, you have to instill a vetting process, not just for anyone you deal with, but mainly for yourself. It's 24/7, 365. There are no breaks if you got sense. But in order to be a Tender Dck Templar, you have to solely focus on a woman's SMV. You don't worry about her personal market value, her belonging market value, not even marriage market value. Now, some will marry the unmarriageable, but again, the only thing they're marrying is their fetish, not the individual that reflects them or their values or lack thereof. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, because this religion has spread to many areas, and there's many different variations of it, but you know it when you see it. You got individuals who believe in just getting that box without paying attention to the gamble or the gambit they put themselves into. They think it's justifiable. But see, their religion is the delusion. Just like these strags we sit there and talk about, or ankles. If you guys are in the know, you know what I'm talking about. These are guys that want to play the game, and when they crap out, they're the first one bitching. No one told your ass to go to that casino, but let them tell it. They figure they're entitled to women on club flyers, some of the women that are easy on the eyes, but they never took an assessment of how does she fit, support, or enhance his life and his purpose. See, I like to see women. Look, my thing is I like a woman with a mean ass walk. I love her with some, she has some beautiful eyes. I love a woman with a thigh gap. I'm a man. I know what I like. I'm not ashamed to sit there and talk about my preferences, but the thing is, like, once all that's said and done, what does she bring to the table besides her Venus thigh trap and her problems? That's something every man worth his salt should be assessing, because that few moments has changed a lot of men's lives. We've seen it in this space where men have rightfully so complained about certain things, but they don't take ownership of the moment. There's a few pregnancy scares I've had that I owned up to. But the thing is, yeah, you have that need, you have that lust of a woman. But I'm gonna go into it about chicks that are short but sexy, because that's part of this. But in order to be a Tender Dck Templar, you have to remain committed to that tingle down below. See, when it comes to, when you go to certain things where some people can't smell themselves because they stink, or you go to a cologne shop and you use too many and you become nose blind. The same principle when it comes to being a Tender Dck Templar. You could have sat there and ran through all kind of situations, but as soon as you feel that tingle, not just the blood rushes to your meat, but common sense and rationale and reason, they're the first casualties to go. They'll come back when posting that clarity hits, and then they're in the situations they're in. See, from personal experience, I've been in the trenches, literally messing with chicks to where I knew, look, this is just me being feral out here, chasing anything that, I wouldn't say anything, but I was driven by that need to get rid of that need to bust a nut somewhere. And this is when you take a low value of your dick minutes, because there's many guys who have many regrets and wish they could have had somebody in retail or give you a refund for those minutes you can't get back, opportunities you squandered, resources especially. But this is just me saying to the younger brothers and the young at heart, if you are understanding of who you are, when I say the universe is literally in your nuts, when you need to put a premium on your presence, where you are the prize, you are the man who starts and ends everything, it is on me to ensure I share the message that you should not be the catalyst to your crisis or the confusion that you tend to put out there on these panels and abroad. See, as brothers, we're supposed to look out for each other. To be a Tender Dck Templar, most guys will refuse to go to the clinic to get checked out. They don't know why there's a strange growth or why your meat is changing colors. It shouldn't look like that or be like that, but again, they'll dodge accountability as well. That's another part of accountability dodgeball, but go back to the video and see what that is. But in closing, when you see these individuals, you kind of have to keep them at a distance, because for one, they don't really put a premium on their reputation. All that goes out the window. And I had a situation before to where I was next to a guy who was doing all manners of goofiness. I mean, a straight power maggle, out here smashing anything that wasn't nailed down, getting into situations that he shouldn't have, but then he didn't care as long as he got them numbers up. But that's the whole thing about quality over quantity. When you have women that are about something, and they do exist, contrary to popular belief, being around those certain women or pull them towards you, you have to be that type of man that creates an environment to keep them there. But that's what Tender Dck Templars are afraid of. They want to stay in Never Never Land and play in the weeds and be the first ones bitching about being bit by every snake out there they're playing with, that they blindly weren't paying attention to. So, with that being said, you know how it is. Like, share, subscribe. Let's have the conversation. Shit. Hit the notification bell, because I will be putting content out again. I'm just using this camera to where I can start using the GoPro, starting to figure it out. But again, it's just a regular camcorder, old school shit. But I want to put the message out. Since we're talking about accountability and accountability dodgeball, let's stop playing the game and get into the game to win. And And with that, never allow your comfort zone become your coffin. And fellas, do understand, it always takes a pussy to expose and control one. So let's have the conversation in the comments. If you guys got any questions, comments, you can reach me at genuinearticle75. We can chop it up. But until then, peace.